Hey guys, I'm Al, and today I'm drawing my silly OCs for a Halloween special. Happy Halloween! This has got to be my favorite holiday. It's so fun to dress up and go trick-or-treating with friends. I'm honestly kind of sad that I wasn't able to make a Halloween PNG model because of time constraints. I just edited this all the day of posting before going out with my friends. But what are you going as for Halloween? Comment below. I'm going as Basil from Omori. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Anyways, I'll structure the commentary of this video into two parts. First, I'll give a little info, like 4 sentences, on each of the OCs in this drawing. Then I'll go into some Halloween history I looked up for this video. So, Lunar, who's the witch, and who you also see as my PNG, is just kind of my Sona. There's not really anything to her since she's just what I use for my online appearance. But the angel's name is Arya. She's Japanese American and is kind of like a best friend for my Sona. She's not really based on anyone from my actual life, she's just kind of there. I haven't really fleshed out some of my older OCs. Anyways, the next one is the jack-o'-lantern, Mabel. She'd be the most excited about Halloween since she's an autumn witch. Her powers are kind of like derived from the season, and it causes her to love everything fall and autumn related, or slash autumn related. I like her. Alright, so Aaron, who's the mummy, was originally an air elf who ran away from home and happened to run into Mabel, who he now lives with. I'm not sure if I want to keep that story, but he's still connected to Mabel and they're pretty much dating. Also, yes, Aaron's name is a pun. It's spelled A-I-R-E-N. Don't judge me. I've made practically every OC mentioned so far, like a couple of years back. So they're old. The next one is Jason, who most likely was forced to put on cat ears and a tail by Mabel, so he had some sort of costume. Not that he hates the holiday. I could never make an OC who hates Halloween, but he'd probably rather hand out candy or just be alone. Moving on, we have Astra. You probably get the pattern by now, so I'm gonna stop mentioning costumes. I posted Astra on my community tab when I first made her. She's my character for a Paper Mario inspired D&D campaign. She's a lot more childlike and really likes adventures. A pixel monk who's fun to play. Carrying her is Desc, one of my most recent characters. She's my character for a bug-themed campaign, and I posted about her in my video showing off my work in progresses. She was turned human-sized for convenience. She's a Luna Moth, which are super pretty by the way, you should definitely look them up. Sorceress, and also a Cordyceps. Cordyceps are like bug zombies, and her personality is like that one Luma from the Mario movie. Alright, now, in all of her government-hating glory, we have Mara. She's the most recent addition to the cast. This adorable villainess was made as a war drone prototype by the army, but she soon malfunctioned and rebelled, swearing to take down the government, and especially militaries, for their treatment towards her kind, because it's not good. Don't you just love silly robots? Next up is Namaya, though. Not quite a silly robot, but definitely a serious, sassy tiefling cleric made for D&D. She's not very trusting, and her main goal is to get revenge on those who destroyed her clone. After her is Amber. She's one made for a Fallout-inspired campaign. She's not very charismatic, pretty much always exhausted, and her main trait right now seems to be taking care of my friend's character, Old Man McJenkins, which is really funny to me. My best friend has a really good old man voice. I don't know why. But Amber is also really into explosives. Last but not least, however, we've got Amaria. She's a dark elf sorceress who I played in multiple different campaigns, all of which were abandoned. I never did get her personality quite right. She was supposed to be a prankster, but I played her more like how I described Namaya. Though she really dislikes my boyfriend's character because he prevents her from doing legit anything. Their dynamic is pretty fun, though. Okay. So I just realized, as I'm writing the script, how much I've already written. So, I'm just gonna do, like, a brief Halloween history, or as brief as my yapping brain will let me. But I guess that happens when you're describing 11 of your OCs in one sitting. Alright. But, time for a brief Halloween history off of a seemingly credible site on Google because I'm lazy, but also a huge nerd. So, according to History.com, which I'll link the article in the description, Halloween's origins date back about 2,000 years to the Celts, who celebrated a holiday known as Samhain. This was celebrated on October 31st, the day before what they considered their new year, as November 1st represented the transition into the cold winter, which is associated with death. On Samhain, it was believed that the barrier between the living and the dead became blurred. They also believed this made it easier for priests, aka druids, to predict the future. In honor of this, they built huge bonfires and dressed up in animal skin costumes to tell others' fortunes. Later on, when the Roman Empire took them over, some of their own holidays mixed with Samhain. One was called Theralia. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering anything in this. Which is celebrated in late October to respect the dead. With the influence of Christianity, the holiday changed. It was celebrated on November 2nd and still honored the same thing, but it was called All Souls Day, or alternatively All Hallows Day. The day before it was deemed All Hallows Eve, which later turned into Halloween as it came to America with colonization. Don't ask me about the dates. I don't know how it went from being... I don't know how All Hallows Eve went from being on November 1st to October 31st. It doesn't really say. But I hope you learned something, because I certainly did. I don't usually care for history, but, you know, Halloween's interesting. And so I care for, like, some history, I guess. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did. I hope you have an amazing day/night, and I'll see you next time. Bye!